Check 1, 2, 3. Check 1, 2, 3. If you guys are out there, let me know that you can hear me.
Then you walk your lane. You don't chase every face. You don't chase that fame. You stack quiet, stack steady. Let the loud ones fade. You protect your peace first. That's how power's made. He said,
it's that time again. The older man is here. I'm just going through my checks right now, so good evening, Lee. Can you hear me? If my audio is good, put a 1 or just tell me, yeah, it's good. Big up yourself as well, my brother.
Guard your mornings like a sacred place. Write the plan, then attack, don't erase your pace. Turn your anger into effort, not a heavy chain. Turn your doubt into
all right, awesome.
Love is a duty, there's more than one. You show up when it's ugly, when the edge is hard.
All right, make sure you guys hit that like button. Partly that's supposed to, you know, help the algorithm push this video out a little bit more. Still having my coffee, man. It's 4:50 a.m. over here in Dubai. Just doing my thing, man. Just doing my thing. Yes, guys are streaming in. Chicago, welcome. Yeetus, sir. Is that Yeetus? Man, you guys got some weird screen names, man. South Carolina, Pennsylvania, Chicago. Yeah, a lot of you guys all over America, man. I got to start doing a video for this side of the world. You know, sometimes I wish that we were all in the same time zones so that the African brothers and the American brothers can all sort of get in the same room, but you all are in 2 different time zones. I'm going to start doing some shows more for the African nation, you know. That continent is growing, and I really want to start hitting more men over there. Good morning from Germany. Yes. Wie geht's? Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Boss. Just demonstrating my worldly, you know, the women that I've experienced over the years from different nations, and yeah, German women are so beautiful. I had the good old days, right? Quebec, Canada. Yes, man, you guys are coming in from all over. Ohio. No, this is my 3rd live stream, JV. JF. New Jersey, Canada. Awesome. I'm really privileged. I really feel that, you know, but you guys really keep me inspired to keep doing what I'm doing, man. So this is good. Germans eat raw pork. That's crazy. Come on. Bahamas in the house. Yes. All right, guys. This morning I did a 2-hour membership chat as well. So my voice is not the best right now.
Build it rise from the dirt to the sky that climb.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you. I appreciate you as well, man. Brooklyn, welcome.
One voice in a loud world. Cut clear through the crowd words.
That's good, man. I'm glad I inspire you to show up, to do your own YouTube channel, man. This is what I'm trying to get as many men on YouTube. If we start inundating YouTube with male content, where YouTube has now become mainstream, there is no way we could be ignored. And I just think that men need to take back the narrative that's been overpowered by women, where this whole gynocentric society is really disrupting and disturbing, relationships. So I think it's necessary that more and more men just get on board, man. Seriously. That's the reason why I'm severely pushing men getting online. If any of you guys want to join the conversation, if you want to come on with me, you see that QR code up there, that one? You can just hit that with your phone and it will bring you straight into StreamYard. Good morning. All right. 6 more minutes and we're going to start the subject. And you know what we're talking about today? Let me get that banner up here. We're going to do 2 subjects, but we're going to start with this one. Why are so many good women struggling to find a man? I put that in quotes. Let me know if the music is too loud or you guys can hear my voice over the music. That's the point, Rick. That's the point. Good woman. Who decides whether they are good? Self-proclaimed good woman seems to be the issue here. And that's something we got to address. Greetings from Russia. Really? Women here as bad as yours? Wow. Wow. I thought Russian women were more conservative, man. That's something I perceived. Because there's a lack of men in Russia and Ukraine because of the war going on. I thought women would start to, get back in line and start protecting their men. Their men. I know you guys always come at me between the plural of and singular woman versus woman. Not understanding, guys. It's part of my culture. Caribbean people, we tend to intertwine these words, Thanks, man. Background music, Suno, S-U-N-O, man. Check in the description of this video. Well, actually, no, not live. In any of my videos, you can go and create your own music on Suno. Let me see. It said Russian women are beautiful but can be cold. High divorce rate, like 80%. Ooh. Yay! Black woman here in California. And then, I thought it was a black woman. I thought we had our first woman in the chat. If there are any ladies in the chat, please identify yourself so we men can see that, your ladies are at least listening in. Come on, brother. You can't say this. There ain't any good woman left. There never was. I never met a mentally stable woman in my life. Look what she did to Adam in the garden. F it up for all of us.
don't chase that fame.
No, man, they're good women out there, man. I have an awesome wife. Been with me for 22 years. Still hanging in there. I think, well, I'll get into it during the conversation. But they're good women out there, man. They are too busy celebrating, yeah, Valentine's Day. Yeah. Actually, I was thinking whether I should do the show today because it was Valentine's Day. But, you know, I made a promise every Saturday, 8 p.m. This is when I'm going to go live. Whatever day it is, I'm coming in. And that's it. In Barbados, St. Vincent at the moment. All right, brother. My Caribbean brothers and sisters. Love to see you guys on board, man. All right. It is at the top of the hour, my friends. Let me cut this music. Where is it? There we go. I like playing with the music. All right, gentlemen. You guys seen the questions? Good women might be too expensive, so good men, leave them alone. And fundamentally, I think that's what it all comes down to, man. So the question is, why is it that women seem to be struggling to find a man? And this chat sort of hit me simply because yesterday I met with a lady, divorcee, 2 kids, beautiful, absolutely beautiful woman. But she's really struggling trying to find a man. They always say that they're not really looking, but you know they're looking. It's hard being a single mother. It just, you cannot, women who tell you that they ain't looking for a man, especially when they have the full burden of kids, pretty much lying. They're just lying. They're either lying or they're in denial. Yeah, I was thinking about the music in the background. It does create a certain ambience to the podcast. I'll try it. I'll play it and see how you guys respond to it. But it's hard for me to gauge how loud it is. Music, please. Okay. All right. You guys know I'm not into music, right? All right. Let me hit the music. All right. Let me know if that's a good volume, because I can't hear what I'm listening to in the background. I can only hear the music. I can't hear my voice and the music. So, back to the point. Let me get what we're talking about up here. Yeah. So why so many good women struggle to find a man? Most of us are men here. Most of us, we can say that we're good men, but women have to determine that. And what do we define by good? In essence, it is, what is my utility to you or the other person? In other words, if we're talking from a woman's perspective, we're always asking ourselves, or the woman should ask herself, well, what use am I going to get from that man? And in turn, when a man looks for a good woman, he's asking fundamentally the same question. What is this woman good for? And I put it like that, but in essence, that's what relationships are, right? Think about it like this. Why would you get a business partner that you had no need for? And fundamentally, when women say, hey, I don't need a man, then just, you don't even have to announce that. Just stay in your space and just do your thing. Because as a businessman, I wouldn't look for a business partner I didn't need. Why would I bring in a business partner and I don't need his money? If that partner isn't contributing anything to me fundamentally, why would I need him? I would just literally conduct my business life on my own. I know there's an emotional part to it, but I'm just talking fundamentally from signing the paper, because signing that paper for marriage is a contract in itself. And this is what a lot of women don't understand. Fundamentally, a marriage is a freaking contract. It's a legally binding contract. And if a man don't get anything from you, then why the hell would he commit to you? And this is the problem that a lot of women don't identify or understand. Yeah, it is Valentine's Day worldwide on this day. Well, right now it is Sunday morning at 5:04 p.m. a.m. in the morning. So I had Valentine's yesterday. My wife and I just relaxed, sat on the couch. I worked most of the day because we both just been down this road so long, man. We just relax ourselves. Good woman standards are way too, let me see what the rest of this says, are way too high, and their requirements are of a selfish nature, which never mentions what a man would benefit for. Her prime example is Valentine's Day. Yeah, fundamentally, women are extractors of resources. And this is what a lot of women just don't understand about how men see relationships. Men know that we are protectors and providers. So in essence, if we're providing, she's taking. And this is what a lot of women fail to understand. This is the other issue that we face when women keep saying, well, I'm the prize. Well, how the hell can you be the prize if you are extracting from me? You are not benefiting me. Which prize is there that exists, that extracts, that takes? A prize is supposed to be something that gives, enhances, an asset. I just find that today's modern women are just constantly looking to take. Regardless of how much they have, they're looking to constantly extract. Oh, man. I just feel that the market is in a seriously horrible place. Let's see. Valentine's Day is a good example. Doesn't celebrate the relationship. It celebrates how much more entitled and selfish they are when it's only prioritize them, not us. And yeah, fundamentally, you're right. All of these so-called women type days, it's always about how much more money or resources that the man should provide for her. It rarely focuses on what you should do for the man. My wife, no, I don't fall for any of these bullshit things, man. I don't. Valentine's Day, men supposed to go out and spend money on women. Rarely do they encourage the woman to go and spend on their men. Oh, he gets a pair of what? Socks? Tie? Ask a woman, what is it that a man wants on Valentine's Day? And she has no clue. Oh, I gave him some sex. I gave him some panani. Yeah, you did that last week, week before, the week before, and you've been doing that for last 5-6 years. What is so special about that? Imagine if a man came up to you on Valentine. If they came up to a man on Valentine's Day and said, "What did you give your girlfriend?" Oh, I gave her some D. they would crucify you. They would crucify you. Thank you. Sex is not a gift, it's a mutual exchange. But for some reason, women think that they are giving the man the gift. And we're supposed to fall for that. That's the thing. They think that we are supposed to be that stupid and so about the juice box that we're supposed to ignore the fact that, yeah, I've been getting this same box, this identical box. No new moves. Maybe you dress it up a little different. You put a different negligee or you put on a different underwear. I don't know what the hell they think that these little, you know. Oh, I put on a nice negligee for him, and I just gave it to him. Ooh. Let me put the same gift that he's been getting for the last 5-6 years, whatever, and put a different wrapping on it. Oh man, it's insane how women look at themselves. But he better buy me something nice. Yeah, you guys can see that Valentine isn't my favorite subject, man, or time of the day, or favorite time of the year. It's not a year, is it? I guess you could say my favorite day. No, it isn't. No, exactly. Different package, same product. And we're supposed to just deal with it, man. Rid him. And we're supposed to just say, hey, that's my girl. Oh. So the problem now, we're facing record high female singleness in between the ages of 30 and 45. And this is a serious issue. A lot of women are in serious depressive states. A lot of women, single or not, they are having a really hard time, man. They are. Let's listen to this young lady here. Well, she's not really young, but let's listen to this video.
What is the reason why you won't take accountability for your actions? I know for me personally, because I was this woman for many years, like most of my marriage, I realized it's because I thought I had to be perfect and that society judged me.
Wait, let me rewind it.
Why are there so many single women out here that are struggling to find a man? Well, I'm going to tell you the...
Turn off the music first.
Every step like you already chose it. Yeah, build it right from the dirt to the sky.
Reason, but you're not going to like the answer. Why are there so many single women out here that are struggling to find a man? Well, I'm going to tell you the reason, but you're not going to like the answer. Now, this may not apply to you, so don't take offense. But if you do, maybe you need to reflect why it makes you offended. Honestly, a lot of women treat men like trash. A lot of women take men for granted. A lot of women want men to take accountability for their actions and what they do. But boy, if you ask a woman to take accountability for her faults and her actions, it's straight to signing divorce papers. But my question is, why are women so resistant to taking accountability? Like, really, what is the reason why you won't take accountability for your actions? I know for me personally, because I was this woman for many, many years, like most of my marriage, I realized it's because I thought I had to be perfect and that society judged me based on my level of perfection. And if I dared to take accountability for my faults and actions, then I would be even more demonized. But the reality is, me not taking accountability was making it worse. And I don't think a lot of women understand the fact that we are a lot of the problem. I'm not saying we're the whole problem, but at least on my platform, on this side of things, a lot of men are trying. They're putting in the effort. They're doing the things that they need to do. And women are taking their husbands for granted. They got married because they wanted to be married, not because they wanted to be a wife. So you single ladies struggling to find a man, most men are not even wanting to get married anymore because they've dealt with bad relationship after bad relationship of women taking them for granted and treating them like trash. And honestly, I can't blame them. If you put all the effort in for a year, didn't get anything back, you wouldn't tolerate that either. So why are we expecting men to just sit down, shut up, and take it? You would advise every one of your girlfriends, girl, don't take that from him. But why should he take that from you? And honestly, I truly believe that lack of accountability is one of the number one reasons why marriages are failing. So we refuse to take ownership of the things that we need to take ownership for. I can promise you, if you take accountability for your actions and work really hard to fix them, your marriage can look completely different. Because y'all, that's where I'm sitting right now. The problem is you just gotta swallow your pride, do what it takes to make a change.
All right. So there you have it. A woman who was woken up and she's taking accountability. I mean, why are we even here where a woman has to make a video to explain to other women, wake up and be nice to your partner? Because when he's gone, and it's hard to find a new one. I'll tell you why. It's the same old song. Their mothers F them up, and most of the time you're experiencing their mother's spirit to them. Yeah, this is the thing. I know Lady J does it as well. But they're not listening. I don't understand why the whole feminist rhetoric has women so deeply ingrained in their own BS that they cannot see the problem themselves. They're not the problem. Fundamentally, women think that they're not the problem. Yes, guys. I know when I'm in a rhythm, when I'm speaking, I'm not gonna remind you guys to get the likes up. Please get the likes up. Hit that like button. It takes nothing. Just hit that thumbs up button, please, so the algorithm can keep pushing it out. But fundamentally, this is what's happening, that women really think that they're not the problem. So social media inflates these standards beyond the real world supply of men. Women really have this idea that there's a massive amount of high-end, high-value men out there. And these men have to step up. James, stop it. Oh, man. Many good women have already experienced being a partner, now divorced or single parent, and they seem to be coming on board with baggage. Men are not flexing enough on baggage, women. Yeah, this is the problem, man. Women think that they could always just do better. Instead of trying to fix the car that they're riding in, oh, I need to upgrade my car. Everybody wants a new shiny one off the parking lot, a new better model. They honestly think that they could upgrade their men like they would upgrade their season wardrobe or their new vehicle. Everybody wants a new shiny thing that is exciting to have. I've had the same woman for 22 years. I'm good. I know everything that I need to know. To go and try to discover someone new and think that that's going to be something better? No. Another fundamental problem that women don't understand is that men fall in love more with what they invest in. When you have put a lot of investment into a family, paid for their schooling, put a hell of a lot of money into the mortgage, into the insurance, into the health, taking them to the doctors, the amount of times you have to shuffle the kids back and forth to school, taking her to all the different events, et cetera, et cetera. You've invested a lot into that individual over time. That is what cements the love. That is what cements the attraction. Women are constantly just thinking, oh, that's what he did for me last week. What is he doing for me today? What have you done for me lately? That's it. It's all about what is it that you've done for me lately. So men, we're constantly looking at this idea that we have to perform for her every single day just so to keep her entertained and to keep her there. And I'm saying to you, gentlemen, you got to train. I know a lot of women don't like that word, but you have to train your woman to understand that that's not how life works. You really notice once they divorce and become single moms, they never get the upgrade in their delusional minds, while men actually improve post-divorce. Yes. Yes. I mean, this works two ways. Number one, a lot of men who realize that this woman has left her husband and deprived her kids from a male, the male impact of a father, fundamentally, she's not a very good risk for him to jump into a relationship with her. She's good for a good time, but not for a long time. And a lot of women don't realize that that's how men think. She honestly thinks that he's going to be blinded by the punani, and he's not going to realize that that is a fundamental mistake that she's made in her life. That's the kind of person she is, and the man must now jump back into that. That is another man's saved game. Why would you want to play another man's saved game? Women don't see it like that, unfortunately. But the man that she's left, that man realized that he has invested so much into this woman, and his investment didn't ultimately pay off. Well, it depends on how you look at it. In order for a man to actually find peace, he has to actually come to grips with the simple point that, hey, at least my DNA still exists. That's the lowest common denominator. It's better, you get more return if your kids are still talking to you and they still fundamentally see you as the father, if they're not poisoned by the ex-wife. So at least you get your kids. So you have to almost justify that, hey, at least I got 2 beautiful kids or 3 beautiful kids from this woman. But ultimately, the woman herself, you have to see that as a write-off, my friend. I look at it simply as, hey, it wasn't a long-term investment. It was something that I got usage for. At some point, An investment has to be looked at as a rental. I know it sounds cold, but how else are you going to handle this in your head? You have to look at it as, hey, it was just a rental. I paid the price. I paid too much for that rental, but it is what it is. And you move on. That's how you find peace with yourself. Because if you keep saying to yourself, I lost, this is what I lost, you'll drive your freaking self crazy. I'm telling you, gentlemen, you'll drive yourself crazy. Regardless of how much you put into it, you have to let it go. I see too many men can focus better with the music. Seriously, man, you guys are unbelievable when it comes to music, man. You guys know I don't listen to music, right? All right, let me put back on the music because you guys are probably sick of hearing my voice. All right, here's a new one. There we go.
Whenever in doubt, ask an older man.
No, that's not the music. That's just a... Let me get it back. Yeah, there we go. Too late, you're already there. No, man, I enjoyed the interaction, brother. I could not have a better Sunday morning cup of coffee, hanging out with a bunch of guys from all over the world. Come on, man. It doesn't get any better than this. What do you say? If you are lucky enough and not a public figure, get a fertile one, get her pregnant, bounce with your kids in the night, homeschool your child. Don't let these woke individuals near your kids. Yeah, it's a big issue with schools, man. It is. Yeah. Chris, I'm good, brother. I'm good. Hope you're well, man. Now, here's the thing, gentlemen. Has dating apps really messed up the whole interaction between males and females that bad? Are we really seeing the demise of humanity because of the technology that we've adopted? Personally, I think social media is the biggest culprit. Social media has literally resulted in making women think that they have endless options. Now, of course, you guys have heard this same message on a lot of different podcasts. But we have to talk about the things that actually are true. I came across this meme, not a meme. It was a post on Instagram. 5 countries. No, 8 countries that will actually pay you to move there. I'm reading it on my phone now, right? Japan. Several rural Japanese towns offer families up to 1 million yen, $7,500 per child to relocate. Declined population. Ireland. Irish government offers grants up to 84,000 euros to people willing to move and renovate homes on certain offshore islands. Declining population. Spain. Regions of Ponga in northern Spain offers 3,000 euros for every new resident, an additional 3,000 for each baby born. Okay. Then we move to Greece. Same thing. 500 euros per month. Switzerland, 70,000 to relocate there as long as they were under 45, committed to staying at least 10 years. Croatia, the town of Legard offers free land and building plots to families willing to move there. Chile's startup Chile program gives an entrepreneurs up to 80,000 in equity, free funding. Italy, several towns in southern Italy offers up to 30,000 euros. So what are we seeing fundamentally is that a lot of these people, a lot of these countries have declining population because families are discouraged. This is what we are now currently facing. In the US, is on a downward slide. Yeah. TikTok is the main source of perpetrating the feminist narrative and female delusion. Yes, it is. It's a massive, massive platform that all women use, not all women, most women use to pretty much just spread the crap. Yes, Spain has gone far left. All of these countries that have gone far left are now facing a crisis. But they won't call out the spade. They won't call a spade a spade. They will not name the culprit of the problem. TikTok is brain cancer. I agree. I saw these videos. A lot of Japanese men are virgins in their 20s because they don't want to deal with the women. Japanese culture is weird, man. I remember when I heard that Japanese culture, when people actually got married, they tend to have less sex. Well, not that that's any different in the West, but like literally non-existent. Like they now consider themselves family. So it's almost feel like it's incestual having sex with your wife. Let that sink in. If anyone here from Japan that could clarify this for me, because I've read the studies on this, and that is what it seems like. That's why a lot of the men go out to bars, drinking. They're all sort of have this weird obsession with anime women. It's gotten really bad to the point where men have just totally turned off from women. But then the wives also go out and find alternate lovers. I remember back 30, 40 years ago, when I was in my 20s, a lot of men from Jamaica used to go to Japan and become, what's the word I'm looking for? Male prostitutes. Let's just call it a spade a spade. And they used to clean up over there. Most of their customers were wives. They became boy toys for a lot of these wives because the men weren't having sex with the women and vice versa. So it's a weird world over there. But any of my friends here from Japan, I would love to know your opinion. Top tier men date multiple women. I keep my notes here so I can keep my thought process, going. Because I'm talking to you guys and I'm trying to keep the flow of the theme as well. Let's see. In 100 years, Japan pop won't be Japanese with the current very low birth rates. 100 years from now, South Korea, Japan, quite a few countries just won't exist, period. this is the reality of the world that we live in. Even certain European countries, I think a lot of them will merge. I honestly feel that we'll have a merging countries simply because there just won't be a big enough population to actually sustain one. Or something else will happen. Other countries will come in, especially if that country has resources. Other major countries will come in and either buy them out or take them over, simply because they won't have enough soldiers, men, young men to defend themselves, and it will be just an easy take. America, Greenland. Now, I'm not getting political, just hitting you guys up with the facts. This year is the year of the fire horse. Every 60 years, feudal Japan was very superstitious. They limited births in their countries during this time of year. Last was 1966. Yeah, that was 60 years ago, but those days are gone. So top tier men date multiple women, average men get ignored. Yeah, and this is what I was trying to explain to this woman yesterday that I was talking to. But how can you explain a problem to a woman who don't even see average men? I was trying to explain to her yesterday. Look around you. How many men you think are in this gym right now? And she looked at me. I said, don't look around. Do not look around. How many men do you think that are in this gym right now? And she wouldn't answer because she know that she could not even closely guess, because most of the men in the gym were invisible to her. Most women do not see the average man. So if you don't see the average man, then that means you can't solve the problem. And a lot of women just do not understand that one simple point. How can you solve a problem you can't see? Ah, man. Yes, of course. Trying to explain hypergamy to a woman is insane. And they're in such deep denial that it actually exists. Because to acknowledge it would be simply for them to acknowledge that they have a dark nature that is not exactly, well, it doesn't show her in the best possible light. And lo and behold, if she actually acknowledges to a man or someone else that women are dark by nature, whew, that's not going to happen. How much does she weigh? How old is she? What is her dress size? How many trillion does she have? How many times has she divorced a guy? Yeah, those are fundamentally what men are looking to understand about a woman. But of course, men are supposed to ignore all of these fundamental points before he starts to invest in a woman. We are not allowed to ask these questions. How dare you? How dare you ask me how much I weigh? My kids are a gift. And of course, my ex was an asshole. He physically and mentally abused me. Well, he didn't physically abuse me, but he mentally abused me. How did he mentally abuse me? Well, he shouted a lot. He wouldn't make me get my way. Okay. Ah, man. I understand China has fallen to number 2 in the population behind India because Chinese women rather get high college degrees than get married and be a mother. Fundamentally, that's where we are. I was watching the Forever podcast, one of their segments, and they had a group of 8 women on. And Brian asked them, which one is more important? If you were to just put these two things in form of importance, career or family? And you know how hard it was for these women to actually acknowledge this, the one simple point, that family was more important. Every single one of them, actually, except one girl, said family first. Fundamentally, every woman thinks that her so-called career, and like I explained before to many women, you don't have a career, you have a job. It's as simple as that. You have a job, and that job don't care about you. That job don't care if you're sick. That job doesn't care if you don't feel good today. If you're emotional, you get your ass in on time. You say yes, sir, and you get your job done. But of course, women won't do that for a man who cares about them, who's there with them, whether they're good or bad. So a lot of these women don't understand that career success does not automatically translate into relationship leverage. I don't understand why they still really think because they have a great job, career, that they're going to get a good man. They're entitled to a good man. Men don't care about that simply because women don't contribute their money to a man. It goes one way. Gentlemen, click that like button, please. Thanks for reminding me. Chinese women are ridiculous. No love. Just how much money do you have? What job do you have? What is your education? What properties do you own? And can you pay the ridiculous dowry? Yeah. But they're starting to learn because men are walking away. Like we said, hold the line, gentlemen, hold the line. If men refuse to participate in this so-called ritual of embarrassment, refuse to marry, refuse to date and commit to women beyond sexual activity, fundamentally women will start to understand that, holy crap, this ain't working. What I'm doing isn't working. So I need to change my attitude. But then men are looking at women as chameleons. When he sees that women are actually starting to get it together, men are skeptical about whether she's actually changed or whether she's changing temporarily in order to attract me and trap me. So the trust has disappeared amongst the genders. Men just don't trust women anymore, even when they are so-called changed. Am I right? How many of you now feel like, hey, I can trust this woman because I think she's changed? How many of you guys feel now that, okay, I can invest in her? The trust is gone. And that's another problem. Even if women genuinely change, a man is cautious. Thanks, brother. Click the like and subscribe, and I myself will carry you through the gates of Valhalla. You shall ride eternal. Shiny and chromier. Oh man, you're funny. Here's another fundamental thing. Men value youth. We know this. This is another serious issue that women just don't get. And I don't understand why it's so hard for women to understand that men want a youthful woman. They don't want a 35-year-old woman. After a man works his ass off, build his wealth, build up himself financially, physically, to then find a woman at his same age level at 35, who's stressing him out now because she has reached the end of her fertility line, and she wants to have kids. This is another big issue. So now he has to rush into a relationship with this woman because her timeline is over when his is fundamentally starting. And then they condemn that man for not wanting her when that man wants a younger version. Hold the line, gentlemen. I would take a 35-year-old religious virgin over 100 body count 22-year-old. And I get it. I agree. But for what? What do you want that 35-year-old virgin for? To have kids? To me, honestly, I mean, the only value I would get out of a marriage is literally to have kids. I would not see marriage for anything else but for me to have kids. So at 35, and here's the thing, at 35, it depends on how many kids I want to have. So let's just say you've done well, 35, you are a multimillionaire, right? I don't want to leave that to one child. To me, I have established myself to the point now where, hey, I can have 4. I can afford to have 4. I have enough wealth that I can leave it to 4. I don't want to have one child. So, what use is a 35-year-old woman when I want to have 4 kids? You see what I'm saying? I'm just talking hypothetically. I mean, Elon Musk, how many kids he has? He could literally have 1,000 offspring, 2,000 if he want, and all of them will be well set. Not only them, but their generations thereafter. And that's what all men of power did back in the day. Genghis Khan, even back in biblical days, kings had multiple offspring. Because fundamentally, that's what we work for. So we have to understand the simple point, you know? I'm in my late 50s, super fit, got a woman in their 40s and 50s hitting on me like hell. Yeah, you're gonna get that, of course. You're prime. Or now they want you. But when you had nothing, where were they? Where were these women in your age group? I said, had my first children, triplets, at 33, then 35, the 4th kid. Yeah, cool. Triplets. Damn. Must have been tough for your first go, man. Wow. Whew. I mean, I had my first child at what, 38, 39? Yeah. I only had 2. But yeah, I was a late bloomer as well. Yeah, peace has always been what we all seek, my friend. You may be right, but for me, I'm taking a vacation from women. Interesting thing is, I feel more at peace. Brother, anytime you take a break from anything that causes you stress, well, good or bad stress, it's always peaceful. That's the fundamental part of life. You can choose to not play in any game, sit on the sideline, but you won't get the joy of playing the game. This is the thing about sitting on the sidelines. You can say, I enjoy watching football. Sure, watch it, but you know what's more exciting? Playing it. And there are certain people who want to play the game, who enjoy playing the game. Then there are certain people who wish they could play the game, but can't play the game for some reason or another, meaning something's wrong with them physically. And then there's people who are scared to play the game. This is the reality of life. We got men who think differently about getting involved with a woman. I always say, I want to live life to the fullest. I want to enjoy all the different facets of life, and I will then take the minimum amount of risk or cover my basis, i.e. prenup, or all of my assets behind a trust. So these fundamental things are covered so that my risk isn't as high as someone who did not cover themselves. It's like getting insurance on your car. You just don't drive your car without insurance policy, but you still get the joy of driving the car. Or you can stay in your house and say, I'm not going to drive, not going to go anywhere. I'm going to stay in my house. I'm going to walk. Which is fine. You just won't get far. You won't experience all the things in life. So I hope these analogies actually work for you so that you can see what I'm talking about when it comes to life. Fundamentally, it's about how much risk you're willing to take with another individual. Simple. Now, I'm going to show you guys another video. This one might irk you a bit, but still, it's important. Okay? Put this to the side. This is a married man.
Before that.
You want to do it?
Right.
What?
What did you expect me to say?
Let me stop it. Let me turn off the music. 1 second. Rewind it here.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What did you say? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What did you say?
How was the lie?
No, what did you say before that?
What?
What did you say before that?
I'm going to take my walk.
Before that.
You want to do it?
Right.
What?
What did you expect me to say? I said no, but what did you expect me to say?
I never know. What difference does it make?
Well, it makes a lot of difference.
You're making a video. I gotta take my walk.
Okay, good.
He's a bit slow today, so he's in my room right now.
I'm slow today, too. I think it's in the weather.
Oh, that's perfect for you too.
I'm slow, you're slow, we're all slow.
What?
I guess you're slow, too, because you're not going for your walk.
I've been waiting for you to finish.
For what?
Because I don't want to necessarily leave him alone. He's just kind of slow.
I gotta go clean the showers. Just put him out in the living room because I'm in and out.
I'll put him out there when I go on my walk.
Yeah. Anyway, exciting times over here. Just off the live and catching up with emails and TikToks. And anyway, that's what I get. You want to do it? Marriage 101. There you have it. I'm sorry.
That was a lie.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
So we're now dealing with this subject. Why do women feel they have the right to openly shame their husband? So the man says, you want to do it. She felt that that was appropriate to put online to show the man's lack of intimacy, or no, not intimacy. That's not the word I'm looking for. Romantic behavior. What does she want? Hey, honey, you want to go upstairs and make sweet love? You want me to draw you a bath so that you can have some rose petals so that we can actually start to I mean, I don't know what women expect, especially when you've been married to the same guy that you've been having in and out of you for the past 20 years. But this is what social media has done to women. Women think that this is what you should do. And like you said earlier, whoever said it, TikTok has rot a lot of these women's brains. For a woman to come online and display their intimate life. Man, if my wife ever even breathed this type of information to anyone else about our intimate parts, you know, that would have been serious grounds for me to move the hell out. So public shaming your husband is not empowerment. It's quiet contempt disguised as humor. But it's acceptable socially. Imagine if a man did that to his wife online. Whew. Every time I see it, it makes my stomach just knot. And I know this is not the best. This is not the best Valentine's session to have, right? To be honest, I never even thought about it, but this is just where we are. And we'll get the woman on here arguing that, but he's not even romantic. But yet, she looks like that. It's an everyday situation. Married couples bond when they're intimate. It doesn't matter how it's said. You want to do it? You want to get together? You want to knock knees? You want to, let's do some insertion? Whatever the hell it is. It should always be, yeah, honey, let's do this. I want to be connected to you. Knowing that there's no consequences, knowing that there's no consequences shaming your partner, normally we need a law for these cases. We'll never get a law for that, my friend. Social media rewards humiliation. This is what you guys have to understand. It rewards humiliation and it says it's attention because everybody gets attention from it. I mean, the mere fact that I'm showing this to you guys right now. But I'm hoping it has the reverse effect. Because it did actually, because a lot of people actually commented negatively on this post. And that's why a lot of men are saying, you know what? I'd prefer just to go and buy it, rent it whenever I need it. Don't have to put up with a woman in this crap. Because most men feel that ultimately this is where marriage ends up. Now I can tell you it doesn't, because I'm not living in that land at all. But unfortunately, the good marriages are not displayed on social media. So the most of what you guys are going to see constantly is the bad shit, because the bad shit is rewarded with attention. Yeah, marriage is being treated like content, not a covenant anymore. Forget that word. Oh, she divorced? Saw the result about that woman. She divorced now. Oh, okay. Thank God. Let that poor man free. In 1989, at 25 years old, I smiled at a girl who worked in a drugstore. She mistook me for some guy who exposed himself on her in the parking lot. I was by cops. Cops. Arrested by cops, fingerprinted and mugshot. Wow. Ooh. Man, dude, that is rough, man. This is where we are, and it'll get worse. You know, I don't want us gentlemen to get black pilled to the point where we're poisoned by female behavior that you see online. And I know, the more women I talk to in real life, I realize that there's not much difference between the woman online and in real life, because social media is a reflection of what's happening in the real world, right? Because women are consuming in massive degree the amount of the garbage that's online. So I tell my girls, I tell my wife all the time, listen, don't follow this crap online. You got to learn to take a break from it. You know? They go on TikTok calling the husbands losers, yet they let married these losers and even had their children. So okay, I get what you're saying, brother. Yeah. These so-called losers are usually propping up their lifestyle as well. But apparently, the person who's supporting them and help contributing to their lifestyle is a loser, because that narrative goes a lot further online. Online validation feels more powerful than private respect. This is the problem that we have to understand. Respect these days seem to have gone out of the window, replaced for likes. As long as I can get likes, I am validated. This is the problem that we're facing. So men and women are encouraged to bond with each other at the expense of displaying her husband's incompetence. And most of the time, it's not incompetence that they're displaying. They're showing every single little weakness and enhancing that to show that the man is incompetent. But apparently, she's perfect.
show up when it's ugly, when the edge is haunted. You don't flex for a stranger, you show up for your clan. You don't beg to be chosen, you become that man. Oh,
Yes, sir. Females are rewarded for bad attention and its content, not a covenant fact. Yeah.
like you already chose it. Build it right from
It ain't worth it, Luke says. Luke Cage, like the name. It ain't worth it. Concentrate on you, your goals, and you coming up. It's a fulfilling experience. Yes, it is. That will always be a fulfilling experience. But we all crave intimacy as a species. Male or female, we still crave it. You can kill it, but unfortunately, it's one part of your life and your existence that you're killing simply because of the situation that the world gives you. However, I really feel that there are women out there that are willing to work with you. And when you've reached a certain point in life, you can set the goals for these women. You can set the rules. You can set the goals and the rules for these women, man. Public shaming signals loss of respect. For sure, it does. This woman showed her husband total and utter disrespect. And once the man is disrespected, women just don't understand you. You've lost him. Now she's going to be, what? She's probably in her early 50s, late 40s, early 50s. She'll be back out on the street thinking that she could upgrade because she has a TikTok following. Like a man is supposed to go, oh, you got a TikTok following? Oh my God. You're my girl. No, that's not how this shit works. Men are constantly evaluating the woman that they're with these days. I don't understand why women think that they could put content out and not think that men are looking, or when if he's taking her serious, he's gonna freaking find that content. First thing men are asking, so are you on social media? Yeah. Are you on OnlyFans? No. Are you on TikTok? Yeah, I love TikTok. Okay. That's when your investigation starts, brothers. And when you start to see weird ass comments and content that she's making, you will know whether she is in the marriage box or the sex box. It's only two boxes men put women in. For any of you ladies that understand this, for any of you ladies that are watching, you gotta understand this. Simple. Men only put you in two boxes. And just because he's hitting it for a long time and you're making him have access to you, that doesn't mean that it's going to change. Men will keep you in that sex box for a long, long time. It's convenient. I was trying to explain this one simple point to a lady yesterday. I said, do you understand sex with men and how important it is? And she said, yeah, men are dogs. I said, I want you to try to think about this. One simple point. I said, how often do you have your period? She said, once a month. Every other woman. She was in her late, I think she was in her early 40s, so she was trying to flex on the fact that, yeah, she's still having her period. I said, okay, cool. And when you have your period once a month, you get a little cranky, you get a little bit, oh, I have really bad periods. I always did from time I was a teenager. Okay. Now, you see how your hormones shift every single time you have a period? Because you drop one egg. You drop one dormant egg. That egg doesn't move. It just drops in, right? Yeah. What's your point? I said, a man has anywhere between 650 to 850 million sperm cells produced every day if he's healthy. Every freaking day. You have one egg a month. Men have 850 million. How do you think that affects his hormones? I let it sink in. I wouldn't say anything. See her eyeballs and her head is spinning. 850 million. Just you know what she came up with? Well, men should have control. Really? If I told you when you have your one period of month, you should have control of your emotions and control yourself when you have your one period a month where you produce one egg, how would that make you feel? And she says, okay, you got a point. I said, thank you. So you could never understand the male experience. So when you say men are dogs and men can't, we have a need to get those eggs, those sperm cells, not eggs, sperm cells out of our body. That's what a lot of women just don't get. But when you break it down to women like that, because you always have to show, anytime you're explaining anything to women, gentlemen, is you have to have an analogy that puts them in the situation that you're trying to explain. Otherwise, they don't freaking get it. They say that women are empathetic. No, women are not empathetic. They're sympathetic. But empathy? No. Empathy is the ability to identify how another person feels. Women don't have that gene. They sympathize. They feel sorry for what they see happening. But they don't empathize at all. It's all about me. Well, I did the minute you start, if you want to know this for sure, every single time you have a discussion with a woman or watch any of these podcasts, and every time we talk about something in general, what's the first thing they do? First thing a woman does is say, but I don't do that. But I didn't do that. But based on my experience, they all go back to themselves. This is called solipsism. They cannot identify with other people. It's all about me. What about me? It's insane listening to this, man. Women do not create life. They hold it. They have a certain amount of ovum. Men create life with XY chromosomes and sperm. Yes, for sure.
He said, tighten up your laces, then you walk your lane. You don't chase every face, you don't chase that fame. You stack quiet, stack steady, let the loud ones fade. You protect your peace first, that's how power's made.
Gentlemen, get the likes up, please. I know I won't be desirable at my current weight and position, and it doesn't bother me as much as it did when I was 33 and younger.
Stay focused, eyes fronted, hands ready, heart open, move with
Brother, just get yourself in shape simply because that's the only body that you have to take you through to the end of life. And the worse you take care of it, the more you neglect it, the faster that body will fail on you. So don't worry about being desirable. Just take care of yourself or your own health so that when you reach my age and above, you will feel better. You will be able to function better. The side effect of that is you will be found more desirable by other people, other women, by other men as well. So when I say desirable by other men respect and they view other men with much more admiration when that man takes care of himself, because it clearly displays that this man is disciplined. He's capable of putting off instant gratification in order to take care of himself. So that shows that this is a man that most men would want to be associated with. You have to understand the physiological and the psychological ramifications of being in shape at any age. Dudes pick females that are only good for a F, yes. And these dudes make these women wives. Then dudes get mad when these females act crazy. Then they become a product from these red pillars nerds. Here's fundamentally what is occurring. And I've written a massive section in my book on this. For those of you who haven't picked up my book, I'm not going to do any ads for the book, but I need you guys to understand that it's a solid book, right? It's not some crap that I slapped together, and it's not, internet talking points. That's not what I did. We have to understand what has happened to women, and especially women who have had a lot of so-called bodies when in her young years. In other words, she was ran through in her 20s. She had a lot of fun in her 20s. There is a fundamental shift that occurs in a female's brain where she's incapable of bonding because her oxytocin receptors have been burnt out. You've heard this many times, gentlemen, if you've been watching Red Pill content. But I'm telling you, it's true. I've been around long enough to see the whole timeline of women who were hoes in their past. And I've been in the States, in the not in America. I'm in areas. Let me rephrase that. I've been around long enough to see women stay in that whole phase. It doesn't leave them. It's like a permanent itch. It's like being a permanent alcoholic. You cannot cure yourself from alcoholism. You can only stop yourself from drinking so that you don't fall into the trap of getting back into the excessive amount of drink so that you kill yourself, right? It's the same thing with sex. A lot of these women are so numb from all the partners that they had in the past. So when they're in a long-term marriage and they're not getting that excitement from one guy after 3, 4, 5 years in the same D that they're getting, they're bored as shit. They're bored because that's not what they're used to when they associate sex with pleasure. So their husbands become a burden to them. So when you see these women disrespecting their husbands like this, these are women who have never fully bonded with their husbands. And that husband has now become a burden for her. Frustration sets in. So it's easy for her to go online and belittle, berate, insult that man because she's dealing with a lot of frustration. He's not creating the excitement that the guys who ran a train on her back in college is able to freaking do. The multiple different types of men that she went through. She's not capable of getting that excitement from one man. She can pretend for the first 2, 3, 4, 5 years, but that shit catches up on you. She feels that this man cannot produce an excitement for her. And this is a serious problem.
You don't chase that fame. You stack quiet, stack steady, let the loud ones fade. You protect your peace first. That's how power's made. He said, breathe slow.
I don't see any trolls on my side. It seems like they're screened out from on StreamYard because I don't see any trolls. But obviously you guys are seeing it on your side.
Hands ready, heart open, move with purpose. Every step like you already chose it. Yeah, build it rise from the dirt to the sky that climb.
Now the word solipsism in its I'm using the word solipsism when it comes to red pill definition as well. But go and check it out. So I'm glad I'm improving your guys' vocabulary.
Love is a duty, there's more than one. You show up when it's ugly, when the edge is haunted. You don't flex for a stranger, you show up for your clan. You don't beg to be chosen, you become.
Yeah, I might need a moderator.
Stay focused.
Yeah, this is the third show. I'm gonna build slowly, gents. I'm gonna slowly build this thing. I'm gonna get better at it. But I don't see any trolls. So we're back to this one point. Many women are encouraged to bond over husbands' incompetence. That's a big part of the online female empowerment system. To not only show the incompetence of men that they can't get, they are showing the incompetence of the men that they have found who are willing to work with them. Just think about how insidious this whole feminism thing is. Public shaming signals loss of respect. Sure, it's loss of respect. And this is why I keep telling you, gentlemen, you have to hold your frame in a relationship. Once again, I got to mention the book. This is a major part of the book. Holding your frame. Learning to say no to your woman. Put her in her place. You have to maintain a certain amount of aggression with your woman. All right, let me walk that word back, aggression, because people see it as negative. A certain amount of, what's the word amount? There's passive and aggressive, and in the middle, what's the word? Oh gosh, I just had it at the tip of my tongue. I'm sure one of you guys got to tell me. Assertive. You have to be assertive enough. But this whole yes dear, yes sweetie, yes attitude, there is nothing that will dry up a woman faster than constantly getting what she wants. No, gentlemen, you don't do that shit. You want to lose your woman fast? Keep giving her everything. Keep working hard so that she can stay happy. No. Think about it like this. Whenever you go to a, what's that one-armed bandit, the slot machine, right? Imagine if a woman went to a slot machine and every single time she pulls that lever, she got rewarded every single time. You think she would get addicted to the machine like they do now? The answer is no, she wouldn't. It's that inconsistency that keeps her, or men as well, men get addicted to these things, that keeps people going back to the machine. And that is you saying no. That is you saying no. Yes, I can negotiate with this. Yes to that. No to this. No to that. No to that. And you make sure that there's more no's than there are yeses. It sounds insidious. It sounds cold. It sounds absolutely counter to what relationships are about. But I can assure you, gentlemen, it works. The reward system must only come at a certain time, very temporary.
Stay focused, eyes front, hands ready, heart open, move with purpose. Every step like you already chose it.
I do it with my daughters, I do it with my wife. It's a simple process. If I kept giving my daughters every single thing they want all the time, what do you think I would create? Bunch of spoil ass girls. Remember, you are the provider. If you are providing and you keep feeding and providing every single time, not only will you be depleted as a man and broke, but they won't appreciate it. I hope this is sinking in, and I hope women, whichever woman watch this after, that they can see this. You don't want to be rewarded constantly. No woman wants that. No woman wants a yes man. Yes, nice guys finish last.
Listen to the older man.
But this is where the disrespect starts to sink in. I'm not saying that women who have been ran through early in their days lose respect for their men, and that's the only reason. I'm just telling you that's a fundamental reason why a lot of women lose respect for their men, because it's impossible to bond with their men. Bonding is important for women. So yeah, public shaming signals loss of respect. Sexual denial used as leverage creates resentment. But for women, especially the lesbian community that this whole feminist movement has been pushed by, it gives them, it's like red meat. It's like blood for vampires. Yeah, makes these women, makes them wet. Listening to this shit. Likes and comments become a dopamine hit for these women. And the problem is, men rarely respond publicly. So there's no social consequences to this. Do you know, gentlemen, if you see something on TikTok, do you know that you can hit the report button? And if there's enough people who report about a particular content or a content provider, they could get banned. But men rarely do that. Women do it a lot. That's why so many male channels get banned. Banned. Not banned. So once respect erodes, my friend, it's not far. The relationship isn't far from being over. So here are some hard truths most people avoid. If she mocks him publicly, she likely doesn't admire him privately. Yeah. Women don't sexually desire men they don't respect. So that poor guy, he's probably just living it in pure, utter hell. I've become cold and callous in a lot of ways, which I'm proud of to a large extent. But do you really want to be like that? Gorilla Bear Tech. Why do you want to become cold and callous towards one gender? Towards, I don't know if that's towards life as well, but this is what I'm fearing, is that you hear so much of women's bad behavior that you become cold and callous to the point where you shut down a part of you that makes you almost humane. Instead of, like me, all I do is I just recognize that that's female nature, deal with it, and then I work around it. I know how to filter people out of my life. I saw this really cool meme, and it simply said this: how do you handle people in your life? And the guy responded, and I'm sure I'm going to butcher this, but You guys will. I hope that when you guys seen it, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But it's. I'll give you the gist of it. You become the CEO of your life. You know who to hire, fire, or what position to put people in when they enter your life. Everybody can apply for an application to come into your life. But the CEO, he determines whether, no, you can't come in. No, you're not in this company at all. But when you do invite staff members in or people into your life, you know whether you're going to put them in a managerial position, whether you're going to put them in the mail room, the lowest position ever, or whether they're going to go middle management, whatever position that you see them to fit in, you put them there. But no one gets to dictate how they influence your life because you are the CEO of your life. So I equate the same thing to the type of woman I let into my life. Simple. So I don't have to be cold to people. I just put them in the position that they deserve. They qualify for certain positions within my life. Simple, man. And you must live your life like that. Everybody, hey, how are you? Great, good to see you. After a few conversations, okay, shit. Yeah, you're gonna go middle. You're in an executive position, but you're not. I'm watching you. And I can demote you or I can promote you based on your actions. That's how I see people. That's how I see women, etc. Everybody gets a position. Or they don't get into the company, period. And yes, you learn to fire individuals when they have exceeded or they have gone beyond their position or they stop performing. Simple. And I find that when I become the manager of my life, I can then feel much more comfortable, but I don't have to go cold on anyone. Don't. Why? Because what you're doing is you're allowing that other individual to manage your emotion and manage your life now. You're no longer the CEO of your life. Because you just gone cold and cynical to everybody. Don't do that, brother. Don't do that. You become your own CEO of your own life. Time Traveler, you've opened my eyes to a lot of things. Thanks. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. I still desire women, but I keep my distance to prevent them from taking advantage. Once they mentally get you, it's all over. Then don't let them mentally get you. Once you understand the true nature of woman, you can always manage the woman. But you must be the CEO. That is your frame. That is who you are. A woman steps into your world. Once she is in your world, she will try to break your frame down so that she could control you. But once she controls you, she loses respect for you. These are just the fundamentals that you guys have to understand about female nature. So don't let them control you. Why would you do that? She steps into your world. That's the reason why she came to you in the first place. That's why she opens herself up to you. Too many men break down and become yes men because they get a bit of panani. That little juice box drives them crazy. Like you said, once they mentally get you, it's all over. Yes, so don't let them mentally get you. We have to learn as men to walk away from things that actually hurt us. What do I mean by that? staying in a relationship that is not good for you, the woman is just constantly sucking from you, will hurt you. You got to learn to get out of that. You have to understand that there are two different types of pain. And you need to evaluate very quickly which one is the worst pain. Getting rid of her or staying in it where she's constantly the cancer. When you cut out a cancer, that initial surgery is painful as shit. It's painful. That cut, once the anesthesia wears off, etc., it's a painful thing. But you know what? It heals over and you're cured from the freaking cancer that you took out. When you have the cancer, you might not even feel that it's there, but it's eating away at you slowly inside. That's the best analogy I can give you when it comes to having a woman who's sucking you constantly. Cold is fine with strangers, but warm with close people. It's like a defense mode to learn other people's intention. I would use the CEO analogy, my friend. Young bulls, please don't be disheartened. I'm 50, doing great in life, and still have challenges with women. It takes time, patience. Work on loving you. Yeah, I mean, reality of it is you got to build yourself up. When I hear things like work on you, work on you, work on you, I always try to make guys feel that working on you is one thing, but I'm hoping that we are on the same page when we hear these expressions. Work on yourself, girl. Work on yourself. Well, working on yourself basically means that you're internalizing all of your work. But is working, if doing the job, you could be working on yourself and doing the wrong things to get the results that you want. I think I hit it right there. Working on yourself. A woman who goes and gets college education because she thinks that that is working on herself to make her more attractive to a man. We all know that shit ain't work. That's not how it works, because men don't see her college education as something that is an asset to him, or that's not what makes him freaking horny. But it's working on herself. You get my point? You got to know that, all right, you're working on yourself. For what desired result are you looking to achieve? As long as you're working towards what you're trying to achieve, do that. Let's see. 3-year-old daughters try these same psychological games on their fathers. They're practical manipulation techniques. Women are born with innate survival skills. Think about it, man. Do you know, I always like to equate that with cats. Do you know that cats, just normal household cats, when put in the wild, they do not meow. Cats growing up in the wild do not meow. So, cats realize very quickly that when they make these sounds, human beings respond by cuddling, feeding, being nice to them. Cats manipulate humans by making a sound that humans identify with. It's the same thing with babies. Innately, babies are born with big eyes, soft face, little giggles, etc. These are all manipulation techniques in order to seem attractive to mommy and daddy. You have to understand this is just the reality of, this is the biology of the thing. So my friends, listen. If you guys want to really understand the fundamental of relationships, you work on yourself, but understand the nature of women. And that is why, lack of a better word, red pill is essential. But once you understand women's nature, you can't let it turn you off. You just learn how to work with it. Because you also have to think about male nature. Essentially, most of us just want to freaking get our dicks wet. And we will manipulate women to get it done. But, so we have to understand the dark nature of men as well, right? So you cannot dismiss one, but think that we're the better of the two sexes, because we will technically be doing exactly what we accuse women of. Tell me I'm right or wrong.
Tighten up your laces, then you walk your lane. You don't chase every face, you don't chase that.
So I'll just end with this one point. Men remember disrespect longer than women think. When you disrespect a man, it kills something inside of him.
Hold the door for your people, keep your circle dance. You don't flinch at the pressure, you just run away. You don't sprint for approval.
And once that dies, man, it's hard to recover it. A man will still sleep with that woman. He will still take that panani. But usually he has one leg out of the relationship. And he will still stay with that woman until another woman comes along that treats him much better. That's why it's imperative, ladies, that you do not kill the respect levels in your relationship. Because once that dies, you can not love a man and still respect him. But the second you disrespect him, don't care how much you love him, if you disrespect him, you've destroyed the relationship. I still feel disrespected by my ex 9.5 to 10 years later to today now. Real talk. That's why I don't trust anyone and I don't care to go back into shape physically right away. I'm doing everything on. Boss, don't use that shit to keep you out of shape. Are you out of your mind? Your shape is what holds everything together. Your whole existence depends on your so-called shape, meaning your physical health. You're going to make some bloody event that occurred 10 years ago still affect your health? Are you crazy? Wake the hell up and get out of this mindset. Don't let people influence your life like that, my friend. Yes, disrespect rips the heart out. Thanks for giving that advice to Gorilla. Lift weights, lift weights, lift weights. Your health is everything. Trust me. My old ass at 60 right now, man. I can't imagine if I was out of shape. Ooh. I see some guys come into the gym in their 40s. I mean, the gut is just hanging over. They're barely breathing properly. Desperately trying to keep it together. Do not ignore your health. It's more important than just attracting a mate. It's literally your lifeline. you're walking around in a vessel that cannot function properly. That is not a good way to live your life, my friend.
You protect your peace first. That's how power's made. He said,
I'm 61. If I was out of shape, I would have to be on several medications. Yeah, serious. The only medication I'm on is for my prostate, which is something I cannot control physically. If you guys have seen my I have an enlarged prostate that was growing out of freaking control from the time I was like 35, 38 years old. That's another thing. Make sure you get your prostate checked. So I have to take medication to control the growth of my prostate. Now, that is something that a lot of black men suffer from. White men as well, don't get me wrong, but it's more prominent amongst black men because we tend to produce more testosterone that feeds the prostate glands. Medical information for you. So make sure that you go get your freaking prostate checked. Especially my Jamaican and African brothers. In Jamaica, the number one killer of men is prostate cancer. Because no man want nobody put him finger up my body. You know no body man. Yet it kills you. So go get your prostate checked. Okay? So besides that, that's it. Everything else, I make sure that I control it with my diet. I am conscious about what goes into my mouth on a daily basis. My wife, she educated herself on cooking high protein, healthy meals every day. So she feeds her family good, healthy meals. So every day I don't have to worry about not eating healthy. Wifey knows she stays slim, I stay slim, kids stay slim, the whole family is healthy. Okay? Yeah, let's see. I've watched a neighbor pass away. He could have lived longer if he had taken care of himself. Yes. Trust me, I'm watching quite a few of my brothers and sisters that I've grown up with just disappearing. Late 50s, early 60s, boom, gone. Last year, a friend of mine I went to high school with, he's 2 years behind me. No, 1 year behind me. Just found him in the kitchen. Stove still going. Just heart attack as he was cooking. Yeah. So educating you guys on fitness, that's a whole other podcast. But I wanted to just stick with this one where we're focusing on disrespect by women online in marriages. But of course, I'm open to any questions that you guys want to hit me with. For the next 15 minutes, hit me with any questions that you guys have, and I will answer them as quick as possible. Thank you, brothers. Listen, this is the reality of life, man. Once you reach up in these numbers past 50, things get critical when it comes to health. And health is like investment. You can't just all of a sudden one day start putting everything into making a lot of money in investing it. You got to accumulate the money first. You got to put in the hard work to get in shape. But the good thing about getting in shape versus saving money, you could after 1 week, it could literally start saving your life by taking care of yourself and eating better. By the time you hit month 3, you could pretty much reverse a lot of the damage that you've done over the decades. 3 months of consistently eating well and exercise can reverse decades of damage that you've done. And one thing that I will constantly push with you guys, fast once per week for 24 hours. If that's hard, start with 12 hours in the first week, move up to 16 hours the second week, and then try to get to 24 hours the third week. I will assure you it will reboot your insulin levels. It will start to cure you. Look up this word, autophagy. Autophagy. Check that word out and you'll understand what I mean. The best thing is, easiest thing is, go to YouTube and put in what are the benefits of fasting for 24 hours, and you'll see what I'm talking about when it comes to autophagy. Yeah, intermittent fasting is exactly what I'm talking about. It's 24 hours. I do intermittent fasting for 24 hours. But if you're talking about it on a daily basis, yes, it's absolutely perfect. Human beings, let me tell you, back in the day when men lived long, we didn't eat every day. Most of us were eating 2 to 3 times every 2 to 3 days. Most people don't get this. But I focus on autophagy, which is the body's ability to eat dead cells within itself. So when you stop consuming food, all right, let me back up just a little bit. Now you guys got me down into the nutrition area now. When you stop, all right, let me put it this way. One of the biggest consumers of energy and the body's function is to digest food. Try to understand that. So if the body isn't busy digesting food, it got time to repair itself. So when you stop eating for a period of time and there's no more food to digest, the body starts flushing and repairing itself. But most of us don't give the body time to repair itself because you're constantly snacking, constantly putting something in your gob hole, and the body now has to work to digest that food. So for 24 hours, give the body time to repair itself. That is called, in its simple sense, autophagy. Let me get that definition from ChatGPT so I can clear this up for you. Hey Sage, I'm on a live podcast. I need you to give me the definition and advantages of autophagy.
Autophagy is your body's natural process of cleaning out damaged cells and recycling components to keep you healthy. The advantages: it may help with cellular repair, reduce inflammation, support longevity, and might play a role in disease prevention.
Thank you. Nice and clean and clear. Okay? There. You got it? So trust me on this. I do this shit once a week. And I'm hoping that then anything I do not, or any cells that are trying to become cancerous, because that's the biggest problem that most of us face as we get older, is all of those dead cells are accumulating in us and it becomes cancerous. You gotta give your body time to freaking repair itself. But we just keep going through this shit with the snacking. Okay. All right. Any other questions? Try not to eat after 5 p.m. I'm just scrolling up through the questions. All right. So a lot of you guys are talking about food. Yeah, America's in a sad state, man. You guys, the obesity rate, especially women. Ooh. Yeah, it's bad.
You stack quiet, stack steady, let the loud ones fade. You protect your peace first, that's how power's made. He said, breathe slow, spine tall, let your jaw clench. Hold the door for your people, keep your circle dense. You don't flinch at the pressure, you just run away.
Yeah, I know that being angry will F us up, but hey, it's easy to stay hung up on the negative. I try not to be that, but why? I've become resentful. A lot of people sadly don't make it past 45. Yes. But why should you be one of those people? Don't step into the normal, my friend. Why should you be like everyone else? Because everybody else is living a life that you don't like? That don't mean that you should fall into that state as well. You must strive to be different. Too much meds in America. Natural way is best. Yeah. Remember, the body can repair itself, man. This is what a lot of people don't understand. Do you think our ancestors had freaking pharmacists that you just run down to the store and get? With proper nutrition, most of us live for well into our hundreds, you know? I mean, personally, I don't want to live forever, but whatever life I live, I want to live it so that I can totally function. I mean, I've seen men in their 101 still dancing salsa, still riding horseback, you know? So, and then, you know, a couple of years later, they expire because the body it has run its time. Overweight women are a big problem in America. I noticed this more after returning home from an international trip, which I make once or twice annually. Oh yeah. When I leave the Middle East, when I leave Dubai here, and I go to the UK or I go to America, when you walk around in the mall, I mean, my eyes just go, holy crap, man. The people are twice the size, double the size of individuals over here. My aunt just passed at 109. She was in great shape. Actually had some meat on her hips. She's lived on the island. Hey man, a lot of people just do it. I think a lot of it is genetics as well. But in reality, when you're talking about the masses, if people just focus on good nutrition, our biggest culprit is carbohydrate consumption. The food permit that was given to us back in the day from America, because everything spread from America, where protein was at the top, the least amount you need, and grain was at the bottom, carbohydrates, that's what messed up a lot of people. The food permit should have been turned the other way around. Minimum amount of grain at the top, maximum amount of protein at the bottom. But the corn industry lobbied governments, and that's exactly what happened. Fat was never the culprit. Never was. Fat is your friend. And this is what a lot of people just don't understand. Carbohydrates and sugar is your nightmare. Some of you guys are funny, man. They say God said we can find a good woman on all four corners of the earth. That's why the Lord made the earth round. Good point. Good point. Start by eating breakfast 1 hour later and dinner 1 hour earlier. When you are comfortable with that, go from there. Hey, listen, another thing that you guys got to understand, that we were not designed to eat 3 meals a day. That's a myth. That was designed for factory workers and people who worked in the fields who had really, really high caloric burn. But we're now living in a society where you think about it. We get out of our beds. We sit to eat in our living room or our dining room or in our bed, whatever. We go and we sit in a car to go to our work. And if it's not a blue collar job, we sit at a desk. Then we get back into that car, we sit in that car, and then we get back home to sit down to rest, to sit and eat again, and then we go and lie down. We are not functioning anywhere remotely close to the point where we need 3 meals a day. Nothing. Nowhere close to it. You could go through 2 days, 48 hours without eating one morsel of food and survive very well just based on the body consuming the fat. Fat is energy on your body. But your brain is designed to eat sugar, and that sugar is what you're addicted to. When that sugar burns off, you get a headache and you think that you are hungry, but you're not. This is what you guys have to understand. You see, these are the kind of excuse I don't like. It's hard to lose weight because food tastes so good, especially the bad fast food junk. It is the carbohydrates, carbs, sugars, simple sugars, combine that with salts and fat. Those are the 3 ingredients that, when combined properly, are addictive. Think about it. I want you to try to consume on its own 1 teaspoon of raw sugar. Just put it in your mouth and try to consume. You will literally almost gag. Do the same thing with salt and do the same thing with fat. It is difficult to consume them individually, but you combine them together, and you can consume massive amounts of it. It is the same problem that the brain will have consuming it, but it's easily, it's much more palatable. Yeah. And that's where the addiction comes from. These ingredients on their own, the body naturally want to reject them. But these food scientists, because they are scientists, they construct these foods in the perfect combination. I mean, that's what chefs are, right? Chefs design foods that have the perfect combinations of flavors, but also the perfect combination of fat, sugars, salts, spices. And then that makes the food much more enjoyable to eat. The problem is that we are consuming much too high degree of sugars and carbohydrates. That's the problem. Oh, you guys have made this into a fitness and nutrition show now, man. But this is good. This is a good ending. Gentlemen, listen, it has been a pleasure once again. Absolute pleasure. Hey, I enjoy doing these live shows. I love you guys' interaction. I really appreciate it. Before you leave, just hit that like button if you haven't done that already, so that the algorithm can keep pushing this out. Okay? Gents, hey, next week, man, next week, Saturday, I'll be right here again. If you guys want a different period, or if you guys want to suggest anything else that I could add to the show, let me know, because I just want to make it better and better. Okay? So, my friends, until tomorrow, remember, never in doubt, always ask an older man. See you soon. Cheers.